When did you start smoking dope? When did you start smoking marijuana?
When?
Yeah. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years. Okay? You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. Wow, you got me with your logic on that one.
All right, folks. Today we're watching Judge Oakley go head-to-head with a laid-back stoner kid who clearly thinks he's the main character in a courtroom TV show. This guy's out here drifting through life like the rules don't apply. And trust me, that attitude's about to meet a wall named reality. Judge Oakley isn't playing games. He's locked in and ready to serve up one of the hardest wake-up calls this kid's ever had. So let's dive in and hit the comments. Do you think this kid's about to shape up, or will he just roll out and spark another one like nothing happened? Let's see what goes down.
Come on up, Mr. Vick. Mr. Vick, are you going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? Where's your attorney then? Who's your attorney?
I don't have one.
Then you're doing it without one, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to do it without one, or you want to talk to one of ours?
I'll do it without one.
Okay. Dude, get your hair out of your face. Yeah. I'm better. I can see you now. All right. All right, I've got a ticket here, and the prosecutor says you're going to plead responsible to double parking, and we're going to dismiss a misdemeanor charge of reckless. Is that correct?
Yes.
That's the way you want to resolve this today?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
Let me see.
All right, I understand you're almost done with school?
Yes, sir.
Then what's your plan?
I've been trying to get a job ever since I was 7, and then
Stop right there. Stop right there. Where have you been trying to get a job?
I'm trying to get a job at the service yard at Holiday Inn at the apartments.
Okay. Why do I have a ROA for double parking? And we've already got a ROA for it? Oh.
So everything.
It's confusing. No, it's not the way I'm used to saying it. I thought we had 2 tickets going. Okay, all right. Where else have you looked?
I looked at the baby shop in Logo,
Okay.
and I also looked at Walmart and Buffalo Wild Wings.
And nobody's hiring you?
Well, Walmart, I don't know, but I can't get a response from Buffalo Wild Wings, and I'm trying to go to the holidays.
Okay. Okay, all right. You got a driver's license? Yeah, transportation's gonna be an issue then. All right. So what's your long-term plan? Done with high school, then what?
I'm trying to be an engineer.
So you're going to school somewhere.
Hopefully that's.
Where and when?
Well, I graduate this year, and maybe I hope to go to college. Maybe by the time I'm licensed.
Okay. What are you waiting for?
Nothing really.
Then why aren't you going to college now? As soon as you graduate?
I'm trying to finish school right now.
No, as soon as you graduate.
As soon as I graduate.
Yeah. Why aren't you planning on being in school somewhere in the fall?
I mean, I really didn't need a lot of that, but.
When did you start smoking dope?
I can tell you right now, this dude has definitely been chiefin' since birth. Like the doctor cut the umbilical cord, and he probably exhaled a cloud right after. You don't need a detective to figure it out. His eyes, half shut. His movements, slower than dial-up internet. And that face, pure, I have no clue where I am energy. Let's be real. This guy's whole vibe screams Zaza enthusiast. And look, being laid back is cool and all, but strolling into court like you just ripped a gravity bong in the parking lot, that's next level reckless. Honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if he's still high while the judge is talking. But what do you think? Is he faded or just fried? Drop your takes in the comments.
When did you start smoking marijuana?
When?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Okay. How often you hit it?
That often.
What's that mean?
Like barely.
What's that mean? Give me a frequency, brother. Once a month, once a week.
See,
Okay. All right. So on this file, you're not working now, so I'm not going to give you money. I'm not going to charge you fines and costs. I'm going to charge you community service hours. But I also have to give you a little lecture. Dude, I've been doing this a long time. All right. I can pretty much paint the picture of your life for the next 5 years if you don't do something drastic. Okay. You are like the poster child for Mr. Laid Back. All right. If you're talking about going to school when you're 19, I can guarantee when you're 21, you'll still be talking about going back to school. Guaranteed. I mean, I would bet $100 of mine against one of yours that by then you could come back and we'd still have this conversation about your planning on it. Okay. If you were my nephew, I would put you in a car. I would drive you over to Canton on Ford Road. I would walk you into the recruiting office where you can talk to the Army, the Navy, the Coast Guard, Air Force. They're all in one building. And I would have you go door to door to door and find out what they could offer you if you sign up. Because that's what you need to do. You need to completely shake up your life to make something happen. Have you ever considered it? And I know you don't want to cut your hair, but it'll grow back. Have you ever considered it? Why not?
because I don't want to.
Why?
Because
that's a valid reason. Wow, you got me with your logic on that one. Listen to me. How are you going to pay for engineering school?
okay, well, if I get a job, I can pay for it. You know?
No, you can't. You can't. You can't pay for an engineering degree working at Walmart. You can't. If you join the military, they'll send you to college. You know, every one of the branches of our armed forces have engineers. There are Army engineers, there are Navy engineers. That's a plan, dude. You don't have a plan.
Okay, well, the officer that got fired, well, I did have a plan. The officer that got fired, he should be able to get something.
Officer got you fired.
Yeah.
Okay, where were you working?
The USC,
Okay, and how did you mean a cop?
yeah.
How did the cop get you fired?
He was a member at the USC, and when I've been, I guess he got here to
You mean when this happened? Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll give you that. Okay. How's that change what we're talking? We're not talking about this case now. We're talking about your life. How's the cop getting you fired determine whether or not you can afford to go to engineering school?
because I wouldn't have a job to pay for.
The BYC isn't going to pay for 4 years of college, dude. What were you making? $15 an hour?
I mean, I was making about $14,000 a year, so I mean,
That ain't even going to cover tuition.
So this dude really stood there and said he makes $14,000 a year and was totally gonna go to college if he hadn't been fired from his little job. Yeah, I'm not buying that for a second. That's like saying, I was gonna be a brain surgeon, but then McDonald's let me go. Come on, man. Honestly, part of me feels bad. It's painfully clear this kid never had a solid male role model to show him how to carry himself in life. And while most judges would shut him down on the spot, Judge Oakley, you can tell he actually cares. The way he talks to this kid, it's firm, but it's not just punishment. He's trying to reach him. Still, let's be real. This kid seems way too locked into his mindset. College, doubt it. And if he does go, he's probably dropping out the first time a professor tells him to show up on time. The truth is, this isn't just about laziness. It's a full-blown authority issue. Cops, teachers, judges. He doesn't respect anyone. And until that changes, nothing else will.
and well, I'm also adopted, so, you know, the state would pay for it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you again. 30 hours community service, have it done by February 1st. Goodbye.
I'll be honest, I don't think this kid's changing a thing. He's probably headed home to light up the ZA and pretend this whole courtroom moment never even happened. And that's the real tragedy. So many young men out here are just lost. No guidance, no discipline, just drifting through life making back-to-back bad decisions. This is what happens when there's no strong male figure to show them how to take ownership, how to think ahead, or even how to carry themselves with a little pride. Instead, they show up to court like it's open mic night, like the judge is about to dap them up and send them on their way. But the system, yeah, it doesn't work like that. And honestly, the judge was spot on. He's going to see this kid again. You can feel it. The lack of respect, the zero accountability. This guy just doesn't care. But hey, that's just my take. What do you think? Should we feel bad for him? Or is he digging his own hole? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I post new content every single day. Appreciate you all for watching. Stay solid. And as always, take care of yourselves.